I was at the gym the other day and I was talking to this older guy, and he was telling me how he started his business, what it took to start his business, how much it took to start his business, how much he was making, how much he was anticipating making, what his, future plans are, his 3 year plan, his 5 year plan. It got me inspired, it made me think about some things in my own life, made me reflect. And at the end of the conversation, I was just like, I appreciate the game, bro. He was like, "Oh, no problem." You know what I mean? That's what it is. We need to stop gatekeeping, and we need to, give this information out. So that led me to think that, we do need to have more productive conversations amongst each other, especially as Black people. We need to get in the practice and the habit of sharing useful information with each other on how we can not only better ourselves physically, financially, emotionally, spiritually. We need to share that type of information amongst each others. But we like to gatekeep, most of us, because most of us, not most, a vast majority of us want to stunt on other people. We just want to prove that we got it, we got more than the next person, and that the next person doesn't have what we have, and so that makes us better. So we like to gatekeep information in order to display that facade, and that is detrimental. And he told me, he was like, "Yeah, man, I don't know why people gatekeep. It's enough out here for all of us. It's so much, out here that we're not taking advantage of. And if we could just get together and start to share some of this information, it's enough out here for all of us." And it is. There's enough money out here for all of us. There's enough ventures. There's enough interests that we're interested in, and there's enough ventures that we can pursue those interests and make it financially viable for us. But we want to stun on motherfuckers. That's just what we want to do. And because of that, we don't share that information. We like to prove that we got it and somebody else don't. And that attitude is instilled in us through other mediums, through other media. And we carry that proudly. And then that is detrimental to us over time and overall. So we need to get out of that habit, start to share good information with each other, and it makes a positive impact. Even if I don't start a business, just understanding his mindset, understanding how he went about things can help me pursue things that I'm doing. So that's just a bit of game. We got to get out of that. I want to stun on you. I want to do this. I want to prove this. I'm better than you, and I got it, and you don't. Now, some people's whole motivation to do anything is just to prove that they got it and somebody got less. You know what I'm saying? So that mindset is detrimental. And also, um, just talking about things that are helpful, things that have a purpose, is very, very important. Because far too many Black men, if you ever overhear their conversations, if you ever just talk to them for a certain length of time, it gets into, "Oh man, I was just talking shit. Oh man, I'm just talking shit. Yeah, I'm top of shit. I like to pop my shit." Listen, there's a time and a place for that, but far too often we do that. Far too often. You feel me? Listen, we don't need to be talking shit all the time. All right, we had enough shit talking for centuries to last us. We need to share vital fucking information. Okay, shit talking needs to cease. There needs to be a time and a place for that. It can't be persistent. It can't be all the time. We can't always be talking shit. "Yeah, man, I'm just talking shit." No, stop. Have a purpose for what you about to say. Say something with intention. You understand? Don't just be popping off at the mouth for no reason. Listen, nobody cares, okay? First of all. Second of all, be intentional with the things you do. That comes speaking, that comes with doing, that comes with anything. Be intentional. Stop talking shit all the time. It's not necessary. You feel me? Anyways, and that practice of, giving game is, why I wrote my book. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to share the knowledge that I'd learned. I wanted to share some of the setbacks I had, and then I wanted to prevent others from having those same setbacks. So that conversation with him really enlightened me, and that was why I wrote my book. But having somebody else share that game with you is a good refresher. But if you want a good refresher, if you want somebody that has learned from their mistakes, learned from their successes, and bundled that all up, so you can go into your workplace and be successful, grab my book, A Black Man's Guide. The link is in my bio. We're working in corporate America. It's on Amazon. And also, speaking of that, if you're in an office space, you should make it your duty to mentor somebody or be a mentee to somebody. That has to happen. If you are in the corporate environment and you have a chance to mentor somebody, please pursue that. We need that. We need the vital exchange of information within these spaces so people don't make mistakes. Okay? Or people can see certain situations coming and we can alleviate some naivete that we may have, especially as young professionals. We need that. You should take it as your duty, if you're a veteran in corporate, to pull somebody aside and try to be a mentor. And as a new person in corporate, you should seek out mentorship and you should seek to be a mentee, to learn on the job, not only the hard skills that's going to help you advance your career, but the soft skills that are oftentimes more important than what you learn, technically, or the skills that you have. So take it upon yourself to do either or, but that must be a requirement if you're working in corporate. So the generations behind us can come learn not only from our successes, be inspired by them, but learn from our mistakes, and so they don't do the same ones. So that's what my book is for. My book is a physical mentor. It's a mentor that you can carry around with you. You can read it over and over, and you can always reference it if a situation comes up. So once again, that is A Black Man's Guide for Working in Corporate America, available on Amazon. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you listening.